Welcome back to Passive Aggression, Season 7, Volume 7, whatever you want to call it. I'm your host, Dominic Gonzalez, here, about to rant for an hour. Welcome back to the Rant Hour. It's raining outside, so we have some ambiance, which is great, to kind of really set the tone. I don't know if you can hear it. That'd be nice if you could. What I'm going to talk about today are a couple of grievances, a couple of things. This past year, listener, I've experienced so many things that have just been so annoying, and it's not even like just a lot of upsetting, inconvenient things that have pissed me off, to say the least. And this year, I've also experienced some as well, and I've also experienced some just last weekend. So we are going to talk about those today. I have a list of places that are done. People and places that are done. We're going to start off. We're going to just really dive into it. Nicki Minaj, you're done. And that's all we're going to go. You know what I mean? And the reason why you're done, Nicki Minaj, is because, listener, if you remember, I did an episode with my sister. It's called Dear Nicki Minaj, actually. My sister, Ayana, friend to the show, we went to go see Nicki Minaj in concert. We went to Pink Friday, the thing in Austin, okay? And me and my sister were so excited to go. We were like, this is going to be really fun. We both think Nicki Minaj is so funny. Nicki Minaj has lost her mind. She's lost her mind. And I can't in good conscience listen to her music anymore. I haven't listened to any Nicki Minaj stuff ever since the whole thing. The whole turning point of Nicki Minaj's career, okay? I can't support it. I can't. And so she's done. Nicki Minaj, you're done. And you're done because I gave you money and I'm pissed about it. And also the show wasn't even that great. Like, it was, if you, again, refer back to that episode, me and Ayana, we discuss our disappointment in the show. Now, I'm not really used to a lot of concerts. Like, I don't really go to a lot of concerts, so I'm not really sure how well-oiled a concert is supposed to go, because of course there are like costume changes and set changes maybe and stuff. So I'm assuming there are, there's going to be some lag time. There's going to be some lulls in the performances as like maybe the dancers come out to give the artists some time to get dressed, get some water. I don't know. But it just felt like there were a lot of very long pauses in the concert. And so Nicki Minaj, you're done. You're done. And so that's that. We're also going to go to, I have a list, actually. Hold on. I put it on my phone. We're driving. Hold on. We're at a red light. Everything's fine. Let me have it here. Oh, okay. T-Pack. Well, no, I'm getting ahead of myself. Well, no, it's fine. T-Pack, you're done. We're going to be going back and forth a little bit. I have a list here, but I didn't really get to see everything because, the light turned green. T-Pack, the Tennessee Performing Arts Center. Hey, you're done. You want to know why? Because I went over there for New Year's, right? So we were also there for like the end of the year, their final Christmas show, their final performance of the Nutcracker. My mom really wanted to go to the ballet. She bought tickets to the ballet. She was like, hey, are you interested in going to the ballet? I was like, I never been to the ballet, but sure, that sounds interesting. Let's do it. How do I feel personally about the ballet? Hey, shout out Timothée Chalamet. You know what I mean? And it's just, look, it's not for me. I don't think it's for me. It was a good time though, because I was spending time with family and there were some beautiful set pieces, sure. But I'm not going to go to the ballet on my own probably ever again. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to go if it's with a group and everyone else wants to go, and I'll just enjoy it vicariously through everyone else. But if me waking up one morning, I'm like, I really want to see this new ballet that's coming out. That's never going to be a sentence that was the only time that I'm ever going to say that sentence, and that's fine. That's not my problem. My problem was with the Tennessee Performing Arts Center. Okay. We were there in Nashville. Now it was supposed to be me, my mom, AJ, shout out friend to the show. Leiha, shout out friend to the show. She also made the cover art for this season of the podcast. She's very creative, and I like working with family. If we can get any creatives in there and do other things, that's exciting. She's also helped me with a couple of other projects of mine. That's great. And Jordan. Okay, so it was supposed to be 5 of us. Now, Jordan fell gravely ill on the way to Tennessee. I think she died briefly. You know what I mean? It was bad. And so she just went to sleep and did not wake up for the rest of the day. And so I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, Mom. She won't be able to go. I asked, how much were the tickets? $65. $65 for the ballet. Okay, fine. That's not my problem either. My problem was now we're down a person, right? And we paid money for that person that is no longer going. Follow me here. Now, there are 2 things that could happen. 2 things in a perfect world that could happen. But there are 3 things in this world that do happen. 2 things in a perfect world. You get a refund. You get your money back. You pay for something that you're not getting anymore, so you just get the money back. That's fine. The second thing is you get a credit. You give them your money. They can't necessarily issue you a refund, but hey, how about just save this money, put it to the side for next time, and next time you come, you got a credit on us. Sure. Fine. That's in a perfect world. Those would be the only 2 options ever in the world. In this world, unfortunately, what happens is there's a third option where you just don't get your money back. You pay for something, you can't get it, and you just don't get your money back. Essentially, you rip up money, you throw it away, you burn it up, and all that stuff. That is my problem with Tennessee Performing Arts Center, and that's why you're done. Because I was like, well, let's see if we can get a refund. My mom's like, oh, no, it's fine. I'm like, no, Ma, let's see if we're going to get a refund. I asked the manager, hey, so how's the refund thing? We don't do refunds, unfortunately, for the show. Okay, all right. I'm pissed off, but that's fine because I have another question in my chamber, right? I got to follow up. Hey, how about this? Let's meet halfway here. How about a credit? Do you guys offer a credit here? No, we don't offer any sort of credit. Oh, now I'm double pissed off because now you're just keeping my money. Because I know that this is the Tennessee Performing Arts Center. This isn't the Tennessee performing only in December for the Nutcracker Arts Center. So this is the Tennessee Performing Arts Center. I know you're going to be doing more performances, and I know there's potential for my mom to come back another time. And I know that you're going to do the Nutcracker next year. If you were the Tennessee Performing Arts Center for Nutcracker only in December, Center, if that was your name, long name, stupid name, if that was your name, I would understand, okay, next year you're at least going to do the Nutcracker, but that's not your name because you don't just do the Nutcracker, do you? So now I'm double pissed off, and you know what? You choose your battles. I'm like, my mom's like, oh no, it's fine, don't worry about it. Like, you know, if this was my money, I don't know what else I would have done. I probably would have asked for a manager. Now, listener, I'm on your side. Retail, like I've worked in retail. I know customers sometimes ask for too much. Oh, I 100% know, and I 100% believe the customer is not always right. I 100% believe that. However, the customer is right sometimes. The customer is right sometimes, and also the rules are also stupid sometimes. That is also true, and I can attest to that, and I understand, and I can empathize. So I, in that moment, felt like, I mean, come on. If at any point, listener, I say anything that doesn't make any sense, please reach out to me, let me know. Take me off of this pedestal of mine and humble me, seriously, because I can't put in my brain how this is legal for places to do this. It was theft. So we didn't get anything. We were just down $65. Okay. All right. You know what? Done. Right? No. Wrong. Tennessee Performing Arts Center, you did something else that pissed me off. We went to go get snacks for the show. My sister Leiha asked for some popcorn. The lady's like, absolutely, you can get some popcorn, but you just can't eat it inside. You can get the popcorn. We're serving popcorn, but you can't eat it inside. Now, I was like, what is going on here? Are we in the Twilight Zone? AJ said something to the sense of like, this happens in other places, like that's like a normal thing, and I don't care if that's like a normal it's a stupid thing. I'm sorry, so hey, excuse me, ma'am, so is the popcorn is that just the wait in line popcorn? Is that the wait in the lobby popcorn? Is that the popcorn just to eat while we're waiting to get checked into the show? And then once we get in the show, obviously we can't have the popcorn. So is that the wait in line popcorn? Is that what we're ordering here today? Why would you serve something that you cannot eat in the place that you're going to eat it in? I'm not going to the Tennessee Performing Arts Center only for the Nutcracker in December to have popcorn in your lobby. I'm not doing that. No one is doing that. Well, I guess everyone's doing that. I guess everyone has to do that, so I guess I'll just shut up. Because I guess everyone does that. But that is the stupidest thing I ever heard. Second only to not getting a credit for the $65. So Tennessee Performing Arts Center, you're done, and I hate it. I hate it over there, and I personally never want to go back. I personally never want to go back if my mom says, Dominic, I want to try again. Let's go next year. There's another show going. I'm going to say respectfully, Ma? No. Out of solidarity for your $65, I will not be going. I will hold the grudge for you. This is what I do. I'm great at holding grudges for other people because other people can't. They forgive too easily, and I understand, and that's great. That's a great quality. They think the best in people, and that's again great quality. Second chances, third chances. I think the Bible forgives 77 times. Or I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But I'm always like, no, you're done. You're done. So Tennessee Performing Arts Center, you're done, and I'm never going back. Here's something else I'm not going to do. Hey, American Airlines, come to the front of the stage. American Airlines, you are also done. And I'm not going to fly American anymore. I'm going to try my best to not fly American anymore. But you know what? They do have some really good prices sometimes. Well, now I know why they have good prices, because the service sucks. That's why. Figured it out. So here's the story. We go to New York. Jordan and I, we go to New York. And this, we picked, of course, the perfect time to travel. This is during the government shutdown. President Trump is just doing whatever he wants to do, and it's great. You love to see it, right? We voted for it. Whoa! We're at war. Gas prices. It's just you wake up and you're like, what else? What else? What else? Give me something, man. And he always does. He always delivers. And it's not good though. Anyways, government shutdown goes way too long. I think the longest government shutdown in history, I think, right? Look, I work in news. But I can't. I can't with the news, so it just goes in one ear and out the other, so I don't even know what we cover. I don't even know what we covered today. Anyways, we go and we're flying, flight gets delayed. Like before we make it to our actual flight, like a couple days before, it gets delayed, right? It gets delayed again, and then it just gets completely canceled. We have to get another flight. Okay, all right. Then, and then it says, well, we get to the plane, and then there's, I think, another last minute. There's a couple more like delays, and we're just like, oh my God, we were supposed to fly out of there. We were supposed to arrive to New York at, I think, 2 p.m. We ended up getting to New York at 10 p.m. or something along well, we were going to end up going to New York at 10 p.m., but we ended up last minute. There was like, your flight's getting delayed, so I looked for different options, and it said, your bags will be transferred with the next flight, right? You transfer, and your bags will be transferred with you. There was a little box that said that. Okay. It was a last minute thing. It was like, oh my God, this thing's about to go. Let's go. Let's see if we get 2 seats. We got 2 seats on a last minute. It was like that. Now I understand. Sometimes things don't work out the way that I'm a reasonable person. I understand that things don't always work out the way you want them to work out. Listener, we get on this other plane because instead of arriving at like 10 or 11 p.m., we were able to arrive at like 8:30 p.m. to New York. Wow, great. Oh my God. 7 hours later. So we get there, and guess what? The bags are on the old plane. Woo! We knew it though. We knew that was a potential. We knew that was a potential. It's disappointing, but it's fine. So we go to the customer service. We're like, hey, so what's the situation? What's going to happen, right? Like, oh, we'll get the bag sent to you. The bag should be arriving at a certain. So we'll get it to you. And I was like, can I just? Would it make more sense for me to just go to the airport and pick it up myself? I was like, no, we'll just send it to you later tonight. Oh, later tonight? Okay. Sure, do it. Fine. We go to the hotel, and I'm checking my notifications. The flight that had my bags was arriving at the 11 o'clock time. So it landed. And I kept checking. I was about to go to sleep, and I kept waking up, to check the notifications on it. 1 p.m. the bags loaded. So they found the bags. The bags being 3 p.m. And it said 1 p.m. I think it said bags out for delivery. Okay, you know what? We'll wake up in the morning, get a cup of Joe downstairs, and we'll get the bags. That's fine. I wake up, and I don't see any notification after that. I'm looking, and you get a little map. There's a little map. This is important for later, listener. You get a little map. You can see where your bags are. It's still at the airport. Uh-oh. Now, we flew into JFK. Our airport's at LaGuardia. Uh-oh. So I'm like, well, what's going on? I call customer service. I'm like, hey, I was told that the bag was going to be tonight. Well, it's now no longer tonight. It's the morning, but I was also sent a notification early in the morning, 1 a.m., that the bag would be delivered, and it just hasn't yet. What's going on? Is any update on that? Oh, well, we don't. It's a third party. A third party covers our bags. That's not us. So we don't know. Hi, you're talking to someone based in California right now. Oh, that's an issue because I wanted to know if my bag was there. Yeah, I'll send a team to I'll send a message to the pickup team, and we'll see what goes on. But usually they don't. You can't contact them before 24 hours. Something like that. So give them 24 to 48 hours. 24 to 48 hours. How are we adding all this extra time? Where's all this time coming from? What are you doing to me? Right? Now I'm pissed. I just want my bags. I want my clothes. All right, so we fly in. Is it a Sunday that we fly in? Yeah, we fly in on a Sunday, so it's Monday morning. So we have to do things on Monday. Things are already, I love an itinerary, listener, so I already planned out the trip. So we do things on Monday. We're like, we don't have the bags, but you know what? It's fine. We'll get it today, though. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. No, wrong. Tuesday comes along. Okay, we got to get it today, right? We got to get it today. We get a notification that, it's out for delivery again, which is great. And I can't seem to find the bags aren't moving though. And then eventually it starts moving at 3 or 4 p.m. the bag starts moving from the airport. Tuesday. Okay, we landed on Sunday. On Tuesday, the bag leaves the airport. And and I can see where we're located and I can see where the bag is. And I'm like, oh, okay, it should be coming here. It goes by the hotel and then just keeps on going. Oh, okay. It's 6 p.m. and the thing just keeps going to every other location except the hotel that it's passed 3 times already. So I do what any normal person would do who's pissed off. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go myself. I'm gonna track down this van with the suitcases and I'm gonna bring it back myself. I'm gonna walk in the middle of Manhattan. We're in Manhattan. Okay, this is important. I think we're on like we're on 39th Street, 32nd or 39th Street, I forget. A walking distance from Times Square. Listener, I just want you to kind of think about it's 6 p.m., Times Square, New York. I'm pissed. I'm wearing clothes that, well, I ended up getting you some new clothes. But I don't have, I'm pissed. So I go and I'm looking and I got my phone and where's he at? I'm walking for like an hour and a half. I finally find the van as he's like doing a stop at a different location. I finally find it and I say, hey, you have my luggages. Can I just take them from you? Please. Please. He's like, yeah, we'll check it out here. So I check out the luggages. Now I've got 2 big luggages. One that's mine, one that's Jordan's. And I'm rolling them down Times Square, where everyone in the world is. Do you know what I mean? If you've never seen pictures, everyone in the world is at Times Square. Everyone's walking around. Wow, excuse me. So I'm like 5 people wide right now with my luggages, and I'm doing my best. I'm walking my best, and I'm walking fast. I'm pissed off, and I'm walking fast. Sprains my foot. I pull something. My foot for the rest of the trip, I'm limping because of that night. I'm limping for the rest of the trip. My foot hurts the rest of the trip. Yay! I also realized that I put more pressure on my left foot through that. So that was something that I learned about myself, which was kind of fun. But yeah, I was pissed off. Hello, American Airlines. And so I call, I request I'm like, am I getting some compensation for this? Like, yeah, we'll reimburse the checked bag fees. So, I mean, I get money back for having to check in the bags in the first place. I mean, but it was the worst thing in the world. Okay, so let's see who else is done. Oh, Big Pharma. Hey, Big Pharma, you're done. And I'll tell you why. For a lot of reasons, but specifically in this moment, AI-generated commercials. Now, I have the names for these companies. This was on Amazon Prime, of all places, of course. Jeff Bezos, how you doing? It's called Safnello. It's a drug company, whatever. Safnello, you had an AI-generated ad on Amazon Prime. Now, normally, look, the war against AI is a losing battle. AI's here. AI's here to stay. That's unfortunate. It's too ingrained. We haven't taken any lessons from the Terminator movies, right? It's too ingrained in the culture. It's in every industry. It's making its way. If it hasn't made its way to you, it will somehow. It's making its way through every industry. It's made its way through my industry. It's just like, hey, how you doing? Hey, what's going on? Now, I personally am a creative. Of course, I love to make and create. Now, I understand AI can also be used to help creatives, right? So AI, when used as a tool, okay, fine. A little bit strange, but fine. And there's also, how do I put this? I think it was what was it, Coca-Cola that had the, or Pepsi? Look, I don't know. One of you guys had the AI generated commercial of a polar bear, right? And everyone was like freaking out about it. Oh, boycott them, because they had the polar bear. Look, I can get behind. I know. You can't just say AI's bad and then also be okay with AI. Look, I can more get behind an AI generated commercial of an AI generated polar bear dancing with elves drinking soda. It's annoying, it looks stupid, and it clearly looks AI generated, and I hate it, but I can get behind that a little bit more than I can get behind what I just saw with Safnello on Amazon Prime. Now, Safnello had an AI generated commercial with humans. So they were fake people talking, having a fake conversation with fake voices, and guess what they were doing? They were just standing around a table. They were standing around a table. There was the doctor or whoever was prescribing the Safnello, and then the two customers. That was it. That was the commercial. No! These are just people. You can't just get 3 people from outside of your offices, Big Pharma, and just have them walk in. Now, I understand you can't have a polar bear dance with elves drinking soda in real life. I understand. So, sure, if you want to AI generate that, fine. It's annoying. It's bad for so many reasons, but fine. You can get 3 people to stand around a table and talk. You can do that. I can do that. I can do that right now. I'm outside of HEB and I can go inside HEB, pick 3 people and find a table somewhere and say, hey, I want you to say this and say it in front of a camera. I can do that. You can do that. Why didn't you do that? That is it. We enter Uncanny Valley and we have these fake people talking. And I'm like, what is going on? These people aren't real. It's terrifying. Hello? So, Safnello, you're done. And also, I guess, Amazon Prime, you're done. You had the Melania documentary, you're done. I mean, next, with Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra, AI-generated ad that I found on YouTube with also fake people. You're done. Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. For the same reasons that I just mentioned, you're done. So, there's that. Let's see what else we have. Oh, Dave & Buster's. Hey, Dave & Buster's. You're done. Do you want to know why you're done, Dave & Buster's? Because I went with Jordan. We were going to go bowling, right? Now, it was pay by the hour. It was like, so we go in, and the lady says, so Jordan's like, do we pay now? Like, no, you'll pay after the hour. Like after you're done, it's $50 an hour. Okay, pretty expensive, I guess. I don't really know. And then there's like $11 for the shoes. Like I don't really know if that's normal. I don't really go bowling like that to really be able to compare prices like that. But when I have been bowling, there has been a timer or something, and the game either stops or the timer goes off, so that you know what's going on. Now, Dave & Buster's, for some stupid reason, did not have a timer. So hey, Dave, you want me to time myself. I'm here having a good time, playing this game, and I'm like, man, it's been a long hour. Is the game gonna stop? I guess we keep playing, whatever, let's go. We're gonna play in the game, have a couple drinks. Because everywhere else I've ever been, the game just stops or a timer goes off. Not at Dave & Buster's. No. You see, and then I start getting a sneaking suspicion that this timer is not going to go off after an hour. So I approach the desk. I say, hello, Are you able to, we're at lane 13. Do you know how much time is left on lane 13? The lady says, you just tell us how much time you want. You just come up when you're done. My heart sinks to the bottom of my stomach. Now I'm like, okay. I need you to say this next part really slowly and really empathetically. How long have we been playing this bowling game here today, ma'am? 2 hours. Okay. It could have been worse. It felt like, it could have been like, oh, you've been here for 24 hours, Twilight Zone type stuff, right? 2 hours. All right. Now it's $100. Now we're at $100. It was like 111, whatever. Okay, fine. Don't do that. Why are you leaving it up to the people to just say, okay, we're done, let's go? Just set a timer. Just stop the game. I think people should know if they want to play for an hour or 2 hours, they can tell you, you set a timer. And then, oh no, the game stops too soon. Guess what? You can go back up and say, hey, do another hour, do another half hour. What? Why is that so hard? Why is it choose your time? No! So it ended up being at $120 or 11 or more than $100, and we were pissed. We were pissed. Had a good time though. But Dave and Buster's, you're done, and I'm never bowling with you again. Figured it out. The last one, and probably the most egregious, is my timing. I am done. Now, listener, I am great with timing. I am absolutely great with timing. I always make sure I'm there early, if not right on time. That's not the issue. The issue is I don't remember, I have so many things to remember that I don't remember something that I did a year ago. So I have these frames, right? These frames right now, they're a little bit scratched up. It's scuffed. It's been a year. And I didn't necessarily know when I purchased them, because when I purchased them, I bought a warranty, a 1-year warranty, to where I go back and I only pay like, I don't know, $20 or $50 to get whole new lenses or whatever. I go this past weekend. Like, hey, I just wanted to know when was the last time that I got when did I want some new lenses. It's April. We're in April. Now, this episode is not going to come out in April, of course, but it's April, and I go, and I'm like, when did I get this? And she says, you got it in March, which means the warranty is over and it ended in March, right, March, okay. And we're in April. Got it. So I'm just like a day away. Okay, no, that's fine. If I came here 3 hours ago, then it would have been covered, but now it's, okay, no, it's fine. Now I just pay $200 instead of the $50. No, that's cool. Yeah, because my insurance covers the lenses, the basic lenses, but I got to get all this extra stuff on it because I take your word for it. Hey, look, you can upsell me. That's one thing. I know I've been upsold several times because I don't want to take chances. Now, I'm an easy sell. You say I need this, I'm like, what do I know? If I knew, I would do it myself. Go ahead, slap it on there. Thanks for your time. When I go get my car fixed, whatever. So I go when I'm getting my lenses, and the guy's like, oh, you need this blue light thing, the ultra extra UV clean. I'm like, sure, slap it on, whatever. Yep, sounds good. I work in front of a computer all day, and so maybe that might help. I don't know what it does. I don't even think they added anything to it. I think these are just the actual lenses, the basic default lenses, and they just add the extra stuff and blah, and they just don't feel like adding it on the lenses that I got. And I don't know. There's no way for me to know because I can't possibly know what is going on. I just have to take your word for it, man. So I have all this extra stuff. So now the insurance doesn't cover all the extra stuff, which is why we're at the $200. And the $200 also includes another 1-year warranty because, like, you know what? I missed it last year, but I will remember it this year. No, I won't. I won't remember it. And so I just paid for another one just on the off chance that I do somehow remember it. So yeah, I spent $150 more than I should have for these lenses that I was already wearing because I got a couple scratches on them. Because I was 3 hours late to my warranty expiring, and it's fine. It's fine. I'm pissed off, and it's fine. Such is life. Such is life. So I'm done. We'll do a quick rundown. I'm done. Nicki Minaj, you're done. TPAC, the Tennessee Performing Arts Center for Nutcracker performances only in December. Center, you're done as well. American Airlines, you're done. Dave & Buster's, you're done. Safnello, you're done. Big Pharma, Jeff Bezos, you're done as well. We all know that. Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra, you're also done. And yeah, that's the end. That's the end of my soapbox for today. I'm just pissed off. So hopefully next episode I'll be in a better mood. But I just felt like, you know what? Why don't I just take all these grievances that I have and just put them out into the world? So now you know where I'm at, and I know that you know where I'm at, and we're all good, and we can start fresh next week. How about we do that? Can we do that? Thanks. All right, see you next week. How about you like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTube? If you're watching it on YouTube, Dominic Ness at YouTube. And then if you're also like and rate the episode on Spotify, Apple Music, Google, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast, just leave a rate and a review and make it, 4 or more stars or 3 stars. Anything less than that, leave it alone. Don't even worry about it. Okay. Bye. Bye. Bye!